to some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
Here's a heat. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. So Alabama's offense has the ball for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's got an open man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Making side adjustments here. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Second down, he'll throw it. The throw to the outside is complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes in the run.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin City limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. He might want another play. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Got it in the middle. It's Hale. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. Fourth down is coming.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that third down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got it in more than enough for a first. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down. And this offense is smelling the end zone. Looks as if he's going to run it. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. They'll open the second half with a run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Got the quick pass. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they won't be able to connect down. The Crimson Tide pinned deep in their own end, trying to find a little breathing room. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
The Crimson Tide pinned deep in their own end, trying to find a little breathing room. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down, looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
In busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Calls his own number. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw at Simpson. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Across the 45. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. After run, now throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Bernard. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now on 3rd down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall?
Timeout, Alabama.
Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown time! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Rommel's ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. To the air. It's Chapin. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver comes in motion. They want that clock to run. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about the work-up run by that big defensive line?
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Oh, they're after him. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bama! And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time.
Makes the grab down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. It's complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Reese. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, there's the ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
Toss sweep right. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He goes out of bounds in a good, tough run to give them a little breathing room. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Trying to beat him to the left. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Trying to get the corner. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. There's a long and storied history of great games between these 2 rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of